Hi everybody, I am Thomas from Virginia Outdoors Unlimited, and this morning I'm excited. I think this is going to be a pretty good one. This morning we're going to get out on yet another kayak duck hunt. It's going to be myself, Whit, and Chase, and we are headed out to a spot that we actually hunted in November. If you guys saw that video, you'll remember me saying that it really looks like a new spot this season, and that's only increased going into this third split here in December. The beavers have done even more work. There's even more water in there, and it really does look like a whole different landscape than last year, which is something that I find really cool. I've never really experienced it in waterfowling before, you know, hunting the same spot last year and the same spot this year, but them looking totally different and the birds behaving differently in there. So it really is going to make this more like a new spot for us. There's going to be a new learning curve. I've been scouting the birds in here and they're kind of behaving differently. So we're going into it with an open mind, but also pretty optimistic because there's been quite a few birds in there. Some mallards, wood ducks, and then also geese. The kicker today is that we have some weather moving in. Right around 9, 10, 11, there's going to be a big old band of rain coming in, pretty heavy band of rain from the looks of it, and that's probably going to drive us out. So we're trying to get in, get our shots in, get a good hunt in, and then basically get out of there, hoping that this basically weather moving in is going to push something around. It's not going to be cold weather. It's going to be like 60 degrees this morning, but some weather is better than no weather in my opinion, and hopefully we'll get some wind. But I am currently waiting to be picked up by Whit, so he should be here any minute. Get out there, get the kayaks on the water, and get ready to shoot a few birds. Well, I just checked the radar. That rain I was talking about is going to hold off till about 9. We are now starting to have some cloud cover move in. Unfortunately, no wind yet. We are sitting at dead calm, but we went ahead, got the decoys laid out. We went with a little bit more of cover than kind of shooting ability, I guess. We pushed back probably 10 yards further than we typically would have. For whatever reason, a lot of the kind of cattails and marsh grass in here has got pushed down, so there's just a little bit less cover. So as a result, we had to move back a little bit, but got like 14 decoys out, got the motion ducks out, going again with kind of a heavy motion decoy setup, not a ton of decoys. So saw a good number of geese coming in, probably busted about 100, 150 geese out of this hole, but like I said in other videos, they always roost in here, so not really too much of a sign of anything. So gonna go ahead, get set up here. I got about 5 minutes till shooting light, so hopefully these birds will be flying here in a second or two. They are gonna fly this morning, right?
It's cloudy, it's taking.
Y'all not get the other one?
No, I don't even love my gun.
I got one.
You got that one over there.
I had stuff all over my gun, all this marsh grass. Right up above. Here we go, on the right. On the right. Right there. Just.
We got more in front. Damn it, how bad did he sail?
I don't know. I got to go through the food.
It landed. We got a piece of it. It's down.
Did you shoot at the same one?
Yeah, I was trying to fish him off. He was coming straight over my head. I couldn't get a good shot.
I shot it at last, and when I shot last, it went boom and went down.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
Okay. So he's probably dead.
Maybe.
So we got 4. Man, we'd have him right on top of us if I could work this damn jerk rig. Right here. 2 woodies. Yep. Nice mallard drake. That was the first bird of the day. Now I gotta find wits, which sailed somewhere back in here.
Well, that is basically a textbook example of what a hunt that has a primarily flight of mallards looks like in the Atlantic Flyway this year. Shoot 6 birds, pick up, and call it a day. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna stick it out for geese, but that flight was majority mallards, the vast majority mallards. Saw a couple wood ducks in there, probably could have had one right here in front of me, but the shot just didn't present itself like I would have liked. But I did get my 2 mallards. Got myself a real nice, pretty drake mallard. I mean, oh, see if I can get him picked up right. Nice big old stud of a bird there. And then got myself a hen mallard as well. So that was a pretty strong flight, I would say. You know, we didn't see a ton of birds, but of the birds we saw, a lot wanted in here. It seemed like we'd be working a pair, we'd shoot, we'd look up and another pair was working. So just kind of stinks with the 2 mallard limit. Like I made a whole video about it. I understand it, but it's just kind of hard. Last year that would have been a lot of shooting going on if we had been able to each shoot 4 mallards, versus this year we got to be pretty picky and also watch out for taking too many hens. So I have the drake and the hen, Chase has a drake and a hen, and then Whit has a drake. So hopefully we can get one more drake mallard in here for Whit. We are going to wait it out in here on the geese though. Hopefully this rain will push them around a little bit. You never know. Some days they come in here, some days they don't. But that was a nice little fight, a lot of action. Could have shot a little bit better probably myself, but not too bad shooting at all. So gonna give it our best shot, stick out here for a little while.
Here comes one. Right up the hole. Right up, Whit, right up the hole. Kill this bird, kill that bird, Whit. Nice shot. That a mallard hen?
I don't know. I'm gonna go get it though. God. Put one right in her heart.
Yep. Whew. Late flying hen there, come on up the channel. So as much as we would like to shoot drakes, we will finish out our mallard bag with 3 drakes and 3 hens. Perfectly legal. And like I like to say, they all eat the same. She is pretty.
I like when they really get that tan and then that dark, what is that, brown?
Yeah.
When it gets mixed in.
They are a pretty hen. So finished out our mallard bag, a drake a piece and a hen a piece.
That's right.
Got a pair each. I don't know what a hen was doing flying late in the morning by herself, but
I got the
queen of the trip.
Wait, you got a merkhead?
That was in what you said teal landed down there.
Oh, I thought you missed.
Whenever you say that, I always know it means merg.
I saw enough teal yesterday, I knew what they looked like.
Is that a merg? Is it a coot?
No, it's a hen merg. You gonna shoot it?
Here, before I get a disease.
Hey, don't disrespect my merg like that. Well, we just had a nice little hooded teal come in the decoys land. Made the most of that opportunity, so I'm now on 2 mallards and 1 hooded merganser. Got to save the fish somehow, and they really don't taste that bad in these swamps. They're somewhat palatable, so she'll get turned into jerky or sausage or something of the such. Well, we have this rain moving in, so we're gonna go ahead and call it. I'm gonna show you all the hole really quick, give kind of an idea of what we had for decoys. But beautiful little spot. I love hunting this spot. It's a lot different than last year, as I said. A lot more water in here, and we think the birds really are using this as a feed. Last year they were kind of using it. I think some birds were feeding in here, some birds were loafing in here. This year it seems like a lot are coming in first thing to feed. So gonna go ahead and show you all what we had set up. But basically just had, those mallards right there on the motion ducks. Had a few black ducks mixed in with them on the right, and then had some geese and a couple more mallards over here on the left, just really trying to simulate some birds in there feeding. Well, talk about drenched. I was absolutely soaked after that paddle out, but today was a really fun one. That first flight of mallards was strong, and that was great to see given kind of the current bird conditions here in Virginia. It seems like a lot of people are struggling, including ourselves, up and down the Atlantic Flyway with just no weather, and it doesn't look like we're going to be getting any anytime soon. So those geese as well, just wish they had come in. Those geese, they're just finicky. That's really the only way to say it. I've seen them turn their nose up at us a couple times now. We only had 2 goose decoys out today, so that might have had something to do with it. But definitely would have liked to have them come in. That would have really been the icing on the cake. But can't complain. 6 mallards, 2 mergansers. I'll put a picture up on the screen right now. Before the rain came, and good shooting as well. Pretty good shooting. I probably could have shot a little bit better, but I feel like Whit and Chase shot pretty well. We were just a little bit off the X in terms of the mallards. We were probably 40 yards to the left of where we should have been, which on these swamp spots, that can be all the difference. You know, if it had been 80 yards we had been off the X, we might have not got any shooting today. So luckily, like I said, we were able to get close enough. It is kind of a new spot for us. We're still learning the birds' patterns with this high water, but fun hunt. Always nice to be able to get out in the kayaks. We really do love this kayak style of hunting. I don't know how to describe it, but I felt it this morning. You really are just deeply connected with nature when you're in that kayak versus a duck blind or hunting from shore. You know, nothing against those styles of hunting. I do that plenty, but really is super cool to be able to lay out of those kayaks and be really connected in that way. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If anybody has any questions, comments, things of that nature, leave them in the comments section below. If you guys enjoy waterfowl content, hunting and fishing videos, click that subscribe button, click that notification bell, and hope everybody's season's going well, and thanks for watching.